Hello everybody. Sorry it's just now taken me a while to get this video put together for you guys, but as I posted on the site, I said I would answer some questions for you guys. So first, we'll just get down to business. First, I want to talk about the Rose Tours emails and the accounts. If you remember when you booked your cruise through Comcast Tickets, in the email that you received, it said that you wouldn't receive anything from Rose Tours until after October 9th. Well, obviously, October 9th is past, so we should be hearing something soon from Rose Tours. Now, what happens is Comcast Tickets sends all of the reservations to Rose Tours, and then Rose Tours has to split them up individually with all those emails that you typed in, and then email each person individually with their reservation information and login and all that. So then what will happen is since you all are, the ones that are first-time cruisers, you will be sent a link to the Rose Tours page, and you will create a login and a password, and that will be your account. That is where you will go to make your payments. That is where you will go to see how much you have left, or to see how much your roommates have paid, or anything like that. It's going to be all broke down individually, per reservation. It's going to have your reservation number, which we're not really sure if that actually has anything to do with anything, but they say it's based off of, your seating is based off of your reservation number. So, I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what they say. So, what you'll do is, once you get that email from Rose Tours, you will go onto the account, and you will create your account profile, which will have your billing information, your credit card information, your address, your emergency contact, stuff like that. So you want to make sure that all of that is up to date. Now, when you make a payment on your cruise, you want to make sure that the address on your account matches the billing address of whatever credit card you're using. So that way they make sure it goes through and there's not going to be any problems. Now, when you once you make a payment, it'll show you exactly what your balance will be. The way that the payments work are, we all made $300 down payment. Okay, that goes towards the price of your cruise. So keep in mind, whatever the room price is that you saw when you booked your cruise, every room is going to be $299 more than whatever that price was that you saw, because of all the tax and port fees and gratuities and all that's all included in your price. So and you're going to see that on your statement on your Rose Tours account. That's going to be on there. So just keep in mind, basically your deposit that you made went towards the taxes and the port fees and all of that. So your balance as of right now is going to be basically what you saw as your room price. So just keep that in mind. So we have a payment coming up in November. It's going to be November 29th. And they will automatically, whatever credit cards you have registered on your Rose Tours account, they will automatically charge your account whatever your payment is for November. And the way that's broke down is, if you got a room without preferred seating, which are the 1AB rooms all the way up to the 8C, your payment in November 29th, will be $500. If you have any room that has preferred seating, which is 8D all the way up to the Grand Suites, lucky people whoever got those, your payment's going to be $700. Now, once you get your Rose Tours account, you can already start making payments towards that $500 or $700. So if you make, say, $250 worth of payments between now and November 29th, on November 29th, you're only going to be charged $250 to total $500. So you can just continuously make payments the whole time. You don't have to just hold on to your money until November 29th and have $500 come out of your account. So you can continue to make payments once Rose Tours gets our accounts up and running. Excuse me. Now, our final payment is due March 28th. So, and again, same thing. Whatever your balance is, if you've paid the $300 deposit, the $500 payment, and your room, say, is $1,000, I mean, I know that's low, but we'll just, for even numbers, then that means you've already paid $800. So by March 28th, you have to pay an additional $200. So you can continue to make payments, or you can just wait until March 28th, and they will take out the full amount, whatever it is that you owe. And then everything will be done, so you won't have to worry about it. So once everything's paid, and everything's all done and said, and you're all paid off, after March 28th, you will get an email saying that you're all done, and then they will send out, Rose Tours will send out a long email with a bunch of information of how to get your cruise documents. Now, this is very, very, very important, because you have to have these cruise documents to get on the cruise. You will be sent to the Carnival site, where you will register, and you will say, hey, this is my cruise, and everything's paid off. You will go in, you will put in all of your ID information. You will put in all of your passport information. You will choose, what credit cards you want to be charged when you're on the boat, because you will not be using any cash on the boat. You don't use a credit card on the boat. You use your sign-in sale card, which is also your room key. So every time that you get a drink, they swipe your card. And at the end of the cruise, you have one long bill, and they charge whatever credit card you registered with Carnival. You can get the drink pass for sodas, which is where you can have unlimited sodas and you pay one fee, and then they put a little sticker on your sign-in sale card, and you can go up and get free soda, technically free soda, whenever you want. They just will look to see if you have that sticker, and then they already know. So yeah, you will, once you get everything filled out, you can print all of your cruise documents that you want to keep on a safe place, and you will also print out your luggage tags. And the luggage tags will be color-coded, and I believe they are the same color as your bracelet, because it's based off of what type of room you have. So, for instance, the Grand Suites, if you look at the Carnival site, will show you that the room color is orange. So your ticket will be orange, because what will happen is you'll drop your luggage off and they will deliver it to your room. So they know what room to deliver it to, because it's going to be bright orange. So you want to try and make sure you print your cruise documents in color, because it makes it easier and less chance of anything getting lost, which I haven't heard happen, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's see, what else? That's pretty much the basics of it. So just make sure that you have your payment ready for November 29th. I'm sure we will be hearing from Jeannie at Rose Tours within the next week or so. I mean, you have to consider there's a lot of reservations they have to go through and separate, and they will email us all individually with our information. If you already have been on the cruise, you already have a Rose Tours account, so just go on and you can log in with your same login. Just make sure all your information's updated. And once they get the current reservation in, it will show, the 2013 cruise. As of right now, as of when I checked right before I made this video, mine still says 2012. So it hasn't been updated just yet. But we should be getting it soon, and they spell out the emails very, very well, and it'll all make sense, so don't feel overwhelmed. And if you have any questions about what I've said on this post, one more thing, passports, I forgot. If you are a U.S. citizen, you do not need a passport. You need a birth certificate. If you want to get a passport, just in case for when we go overseas, you can get what's called a passport card, which looks just like a driver's license type card, only it's a passport. Those can be used to travel internationally through Mexico, the Caribbean, Canada, and also on a boat. You cannot fly like to London or something like that with a passport card. You have to have the booklet. If you are from out of the country, out of the United States, you have to have a passport, and I think you have to have a couple other documentations. Someone I'm sure would be able to clarify that, because I obviously don't know, because I live in the U.S. So as long as you have your birth certificate, if you are a U.S. citizen, you do not need a passport, because you will be leaving the U.S. and coming right back to the U.S., and if you have a birth certificate from the U.S., they allow you to travel. So you will be perfectly fine. I mean, you can always bring it if you want to. I always bring mine just in case, because you never know. So, okay. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, just post on this, and I will do my best to answer them, and I will keep up with whatever I see people having questions with, and make another video if I need to. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.